Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Ryan the DarthDaimyo, and I'm here to play Stardew Valley for you. Oh, I almost closed it. Oh, I did close it. Crud. 1 minute. I'm breaking everything. I just closed the YouTube window. 1 second. I need to bring Chrome back up. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's alright. We can fix it. We can fix it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. I went to maximize Chrome and I just exited right out of that sucker. Well, this is a great start to the beginning of the stream. Okay, so if I just click here, will it bring me back? I don't think I've ever actually left one before. Yep. I think it's working. Okay. Alright, we're good. Apologies. Okay. So if you're new around here, our 100 subscriber live stream is going to be tomorrow night. That's Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to give away a really cool, some really cool Stardew Valley magnets, some opportunities for some people to choose some games that I'll play in videos, and there's going to be an AMA going all night, and it is going to be Stardew Valley co-op, and anybody is welcome to come and play, so long as you're nice and respectful to the other players. And yeah, it's going to be a good time, so if you're interested, please definitely come check it out. But other than that, let's just continue. We hit perfection on this farm recently, and I'm just trying to finish up a few things that I want to get done project-wise. Once I hit perfection, we actually switched and started playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we got to like the 6th or 7th dungeon on that, and then my what do you call it? My capture card died, so I couldn't play on my Switch anymore, so I need to buy a new one of those. So we're back on Stardew Valley, which is cool. Always happy to be here. My favorite place to be. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have a quest. Okay, we have Danger in the Deep, which honestly we could just go do right now. I've got plenty of staircases. Oh, I did forget to check the luck, so maybe we'll go do that. Put some stuff away, grab some staircases, check the luck so we're wearing the right outfit, and head on over to the desert. And I think the stairs are in here. Oh no, I've got stairs in the chest at the desert. Right. Ignore me. Let's see. So I have 5 different outfits corresponding to the 5 common types of luck that you can get. Somewhat annoyed, so I'm actually wearing the right outfit. That way, when I play through the day and I forget what the luck is, then I just have to look at the outfit I'm wearing and then be like, oh yeah, it's a neutral day because I'm wearing the neutral outfit. I already did that, but I have not had my lucky lunch. Let's get lucky. Excusez-moi. Okay, yeah, we've got over 400 staircases in here. So we'll grab like 90 some. Excuse me. I couldn't reach the mute button. Ah. Oh yeah, and we even got a frog with us. A little frog that likes to eat these horrid manimals. which is super annoying when you're trying to farm something, but when you're just trying to reach the bottom, it's pretty dang handy. I still need to get all the different colored frogs. That's a mission I need to work on. So some of the things that I'm trying to do is I need to finish the QI bean quest whenever that comes around. And after that, I want to get my entire field in Ginger Island turned into ancient fruits. And I've also been working on putting pressure nozzles on all of the sprinklers in Ginger Island. I also recently got my last fish pond constructed because I've been building a bunch more fish ponds to house legendary fish because those are so profitable. I'd like to get the infinity gavel and the infinity dagger, not because I necessarily actually want those, but just for completionist reasons. I want to have a second child so I can get that achievement. I already have the achievement, but I don't have it on this farm. So I want to have that. Marrying Abigail. Let's see. There's some other things. Five golden mystery boxes. Woot woot. We also want to be on the lookout for those big purple slimes that have QI points in them. Those are real nice. So I tried to do this quickly and efficiently, but not too fast, because I don't want to pass up easy QI points. And I also don't want to miss like the treasure chests or anything. I did this last night for Q's Hungry Challenge, and we got another auto petter, which I believe was our 6th auto petter. I've only been constructing new barns and coops as I get auto petters, so I can actually make another one. I currently have 3 barns and 2 coops, so I'll probably make a 3rd coop. Or a barn, and just go nuts with ostriches. Ostriches. Jump in. Go crazy. And then just like really random things like the dinosaur outfit, the turbans, stuff like that. Fun things. Not warp totems. Speaking of warp totems, just even more of them. Oh, it always feels weird to just pass up that iridium, but I'm really okay. If I'm going to collect iridium, it'll be once we get down to the lower floors when it's like all over the place. Ooh, and that's another thing. I don't have an animal cracker for every pond and every animal. I mean, that's going to be a long grind, but it's definitely something I could do. Animal cracker or auto petter. I think those are the 2 best. Or crystallarium. That's really good too. I still have plenty of room for crystallariums in my shed. I've been filling up most of the empty space on my farm, or not on my farm. Actually, my farm is pretty empty, but in my farm buildings, prismatic shard's always good. With machines, mushroom logs, and dehydrators. Sprinklers, good. Boom. 1 hundo. Wait a minute. Danger in the Deep is the regular mines. Ah, crud. Dang it. What the heck was I thinking? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. Can you even use staircases for Danger in the Deep? I did do Danger in the Deep without staircases once already. So, why am I on the island? Oh, because I hit this instead of the Calico Desert Warp Totem. So I'm not going to feel too bad if I do Danger in the Deep with staircases. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, we got a bunch of stuff. So, you can't really complain. I mean, I got Crystallarium, a Golden Animal Cracker, Iridium Sprinkler, Prismatic Shard. Hi, Saturn Lynx. How are you doing? This is a really great game. I highly recommend checking it out at some point. If you ever had a Harvest Moon phase, then this is the game. Okay, so let's go to the mines. To the mines. Here we go. And we got to start over. Can we? Yeah, we can. Okay. So we'll do this the easy way. All right, awesome. Whoa. There we go. I needed some more space. Slimes with sunglasses. Everybody's being super chill in the mines today. I hate the spider levels on these ones. Those stinking spiders are so hard. And here come the flying squids. I swear, like, underwater levels are, like, my least favorite in, like, every game. Not really underwater here, it's just kind of underwater themed. You're an unsuitable location. Dang it, there was one right there. Ooh, the dark ones. These are also annoying. It's a ghost! Yes, Sonic ones are the worst. I was thinking of Mario and Spyro, but yeah, Sonic ones are... Oh my god, they're so hard. And I'm terrible at Sonic, so... Anything that's like fast and requires rhythm and excellent timing, I'm really bad at. These levels are pretty, though. Oh, it's the spiders! The spider. Frog is doing work, eating spiders left and right. Everybody loves Megamind. Yeah, it is. It's a good movie. Any movie that makes Superman the bad guy, I'm a fan of. Brightburn, kind of Red Sun, sort of Red Sun, kind of, but not really. Come on, give me a good spot to place this dang thing. So what kind of games do you like to play, Saturn Links? No, you were the one I was talking to about Luigi's Mansion, correct? Whoa! Awesome. What else do you like? It ate that shadow person. Make it to the bottom of the mines again. I just want QI points. That's all I want. Oh! Saw that arrow heading towards me. I froze it in time and space. It's 120. Keep going. Sonic, Zelda, Mario. Yeah, those are all big ones for me. I don't play a lot of shooters, but I occasionally like more like sci-fi kind of shooters. But yeah, Zelda and Mario are favorites, and I like Sonic a lot too. So yeah, we definitely have similar tastes. Okay, I ran out of staircases because I forgot it's 120 floors. That's okay. Ooh, we need to eat. Hold on. Oh! That was close. That was really close. We're gonna eat 2, even though that's not very efficient. Alright, we only need to make it down 9 more. And technically we don't even have to do it today. Ah! That was... Oh my goodness, that was a whole lot of violence about to happen. I really like farm RPGs like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon and Pokemon, Ni no Kuni, Zelda, Mario, Kirby, Spyro. Hi Beans, how are you doing? Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Oh. Got a little glitchy there. I need to restart my computer, but it'll be okay for right now. Oh yeah, I love history too. Actually have a degree in history. Currently reading a book about World War I. Stop shooting me. I was a teacher for a little while, but it did not work out. Did not work out. This is nuts. I forgot how hard these lower levels down here were. Good thing we has the cheese and the frog. Okay, 3 more. I'm doing okay, Beans. Thanks. Better than yesterday. It was kind of a mess yesterday. Oh, it was good? That's awesome, Angel Island. How are you doing aside from Sonic 3? And also, I saw that they just announced Sonic 4 already for 2027. I guess they threw enough money at Jim Carrey. Come on. Come on. Give me that ladder. We're gonna have to start hacking for it. Come on. We need the ladder. Do we have enough stone? No, we have nowhere near enough stone to craft a ladder. Everybody's seen Sonic 3 but me. That's okay. Oh, that's awesome. How old's your brother? It's peak? Alright, yeah, I've heard good things. That's awesome. I've heard good things about all of them. I haven't seen any of them. I need to. It's 12, 10, 2 more levels. Come on. Are there no more monsters? No, there's one. 17? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, do we have a bomb? We have one bomb. I really don't want to have to come back tomorrow for just 2 floors. Oh, there we go. 1 floor. 1 floor. Come on, bat. Thanks, Angel Island. Drive safe. Come on. Ladder, bad guys, ladders, bad guys. There we go. There we go. No. No, they don't give me ladders when you eat them. Dang you, frog. Dang you. Okay, I think it's time to abandon the quest. We're abandoning the quest for Erebor, 1 floor from completion. But considering I also went to floor 100 of Skull Cavern today and did like 2 chores, I'm happy with it. So we'll go get that last floor today. I always wake up in Elliot's room when I pass out. Okay, I'm not sorting through all this stuff right now. I'm just going back. And I'm not going to do staircases either. I'm just going to go get it done. Alright, and we'll even come back to the house and do all the house stuff. Actually, I should do this and this. Greater chance for ladders. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to go down to floor 115. And then just get the last 4. No staircases. We'll just fight our way through those last 5 floors. Nothing in there. Yep, 115. Cool. And we will go for... Ah, I forgot. You know, it's going to actually make it harder with the frog because you're more likely to get ladders from defeating enemies than mining. So when the frog eats these enemies, I'm not going to get a ladder drop from them. Ah, dang it. So I could just take the frog off. Oh, whatevs. There's my axe. Where's my pickaxe? Oh. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Ladder. Radioactive ore, we need that. Ah! Get shot all the time. Okay. Here they come. Hold the line! Hold the line! Charge! Charge! Go down the center! Charge down the center! I don't know what I'm talking about. Ah! Yes! Okay, frog, you go left, I'll go right. I said left! I dream about fighting every night! You have a rage problem, Raph. And just like that, it's over. There's a note from Mr. QI. I've temporarily disabled the shrine. Come back tomorrow. Okay. We'll come back tomorrow. Alright. We did that. Let's go do some chores. I've got a whole bunch of items in that chest I need to go through. And need to talk to Leah and the baby. What window? We don't have a window. Ugh, she doesn't like me anymore. Am I losing hearts with her? No. She doesn't want to talk to me. Where's that dang baby? How many hearts do I have with the baby? The Battle of the Froggy Caves was legendary. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Oh, the baby's walking now. Wait a minute, it's a girl? I thought it was a boy. Whoops. Drake gave it a... I mean, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's check the wine. And let's grab stuff from here. I'm not going to be able to get it all at once. We'll come back. And let's just... none of the wine is ready. Okay, is there anything in here we can just sell? Sap. I think the rest of it we want. The regular sprinklers can go in the deconstructor. Place that crystallarium. Collect all the rest of these. This is fun. One more. And we got stone here as well to collect. Oh, we're being a little glitchy. I gotta make sure my computer gets some time turned off tonight. Anything else that goes in here? No. Oh, you know what? These warp totems can also be deconstructed. And let's go throw this cracker in one of these. There we go. And the miner's treats can be saved. We'll use those eventually. Thanks, Saturn Links. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay, strange buns. Yep, we have some in here. Put stuff in here. Oh, magma geodes can just go in the crusher. And the regular geode. Do I have 4? So we need 4 pieces of coal. Okay. Okay, so what's that? Wheat flour? I guess we'll keep the wheat flour. Hi, Abby. Hi, Clark. Hi, ferrets. That is sounds like a good group. I tell you what. What time do the ferrets go to bed? Isn't it kind of late? I mean, I don't want to be like an overcritical... I don't want to be a backseat ferret parent. Backseat ferret parent. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Emily. Especially since I have 0 experience being a ferret parent. What are you doing, hermit crabs? Hi, Sal. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. All right, we'll come back to the animal stuff. Alarm set, awesome. Yeah, I'm excited as well. Had a little bit of drama getting it scheduled on my end, but that's my fault. But I am super excited for it as well. This is the wrong bin. It's like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm glad you're going to be able to play. Or it sounds like you're going to be able to play. I'm excited for that. Okay. We will activate all those machines after we get back from Ginger Island. The most ginger of islands. Yay, Sal's gonna play. Hooray. Okay, let's go do the Mammonals. And then we'll go to Ginger Island and spend some QI points. Yay, QI points. Oh, Abby, I don't know if you're still on, but streaming last night, I got my 6th auto petter. 6, count 'em, 6. Read 'em and weep. Is that what cool people say? I don't even have enough animal buildings for it. If I want to use it, I have to build another barn or coop. It's just not fair. And also, I was streaming with Drake yesterday, and he almost talked me into buying a second golden clock just for the flex. He almost talked me into it. But in the end, I decided it was not a good idea. That's how I have felt in other games. Like, I have a farm on the PS4 that I have over 500 hours in, and I think I have 1 auto petter. Maybe I have 2. I think I had 1 for the longest time, and then I recently got a second one. But yeah, they can be really fair, but I've had some stupid luck on this one. Like, I think you were both on the one time I was streaming, and I got something stupid like 6 prismatic shards in 1, what do you call it? 1 Skull Cavern run. I really should have clipped that. It'd be a nightmare to try and go back and find that. Maybe I can pay Emma to do it. Probably not. She'd probably be like, no way. Yeah, I thought you were on. Sal, you always seem to make it for the really good points. Okay, sell some stuff. Glacier Fish Jr. Reminds me of Fry's Scooty Puff Jr. All right. Everything is working. We're really far behind, but that's okay. We're moving forward. Let's go to the island. Let's check on the sprinklers. Let's go to the walnut room and spend some of our QI points. Let's update our to-do list. It's raining, so scratch the sprinkler thing. But we can sell some honey and harvest a bunch of fruit to be dehydrated. I think I could also grow some fairy rose to do here. kick down the Walnut Room door and say, Mr. QI, I've already finished this week's. Can I have another, please? I don't want to wait till Monday. I want that QI bean quest. I am ready. QI fruit. My farmer's soul is prepped and prepared. I have watering can water flowing through my veins. I have 10 green thumbs. I am ready for this. I'm Daniel-san. You're Miyagi. Miyagi-sensei. Like, let's do this. Come on. So much fruit. So much fruit. I just finished the whole extended family quest in one day. That is so annoying. Yeah. I hate it. Okay, so I'll give you guys a sneak peek of some of the things I've been thinking about doing. So on our PlayStation, Drake and Emma and I had been playing this farm for a couple years. We got it into like summer year 2 or something, and then 1.6 came out and we started a new farm. So we just gave that farm we had been working on to Drake, so he could just play on it by himself. And like I come in and watch him play, and he's just absolutely destroyed the farm. Like, it's so bad, it's hilarious. Like, he doesn't even have a bed in his house. So I think I might do a video where I like do a tour of his farm that's like completely destroyed, and then me fixing it, like setting everything right, and then I'm gonna let him play for a couple weeks, and then I'll do a second video where we go back to his farm and see how it looks. Like, I was proud of myself for finishing it so quick, but yeah, no. It's annoying to just have to wait, honestly. Alright, I have 53. I think all I really need... I mean, I guess I could technically get more pressure nozzles, but I don't really need them. The heck with it. Okay, and then really all I need is Galaxy Souls. So after this, yeah, it's pretty much just Galaxy Soul the game. Alright, so let's go finish up these sprinklers. How I have it is fine without the bottom row being pressure nozzles, but I kind of want them to be. Yeah. Okay, so... And it's like right here, it's like really only like one more spot. Like, we'll get to have a crop there. But you know what? It's fine. I also just kind of like it looking uniform. We need some seeds. We have blueberries. Is there something here? Ooh, so glitchy. So glitchy. Okay. And then this we can also get rid of and plant something here. And then we can put a sprinkler right there with pressure nozzles. And then we can pick up this one, hoe this spot, plant this, and then, right? Yep, no, that's right. And then put that there. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one may not actually be the most efficient place to put it, but it's okay. Ah, I just killed a plant. Poor little plant. And then another thing, so Drake is homeschooled, and he does a couple classes a week at a homeschool co-op that we have, and one of the classes he does is Minecraft zoology, where it's a science and technology class where they play Minecraft, and all of the students collectively build a zoo, and each student chooses a couple animals to build an exhibit for, and it's an animal that's in Minecraft, which there's a lot of animals in Minecraft, so there's quite a few to choose from, and you learn what kind of biome they live in. You build their exhibit. You have to make sure they have food, water, they have the correct kind of biome, and all this stuff. And then you also have to figure out what kind of animals they can cohabitate with if you want to add more than one kind of animal to the same exhibit. And I got to take him to his class today, and it was the last class. So I got to just kind of in Minecraft walk around and look at like the whole zoo, and it was really, really awesome. And it looked like just like something fun that Drake and Emma and I could do on stream or as a video series on the channel. Just be really fun to do. Plus, I've got some Minecraft requests recently. Okay. So this can get picked up. Okay. And then this one still needs to be here. And these odd ones just kind of do. So actually, I think we can hoe a couple more spots here. Not here. Here. Yeah, thanks, Sal. I think it sounds cool, too. Probably... I don't have time to do all of these things, but we're going to do some of these things. So this is 3 down and 1, 2, 3 over. So over here we'll need and then this goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So actually this sprinkler needs to go up 1 space. I have so many of these, I might actually just deconstruct some of them now. Okay. Am I out of seeds? I am out of seeds. Okay, that's fine. We will come back tomorrow with more seeds. Oh, it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, I didn't even come in here. Oh, well. We'll do these tomorrow. I forgot to come in here. I didn't do the dehydrators either. We'll get caught up tomorrow. It's fine. We've had projects. Projects are what makes this game fun. Well, one of the things. Alright, let's see what our luck is. They're in good humor, so we're going to take our basic luck outfit out for a spin today. For bonuses, we got extra speed, greater chance to find geodes. We got our lovely prismatic shard for the day. Everything's good down here. We're going to head out into the world. Hi, Leah. Oh, we forgot to say hi to the baby. You know what? Honestly, the best days are when you fill up those pets' water bowls, so I don't feel guilty about not doing it. And I feel real guilt for not giving these digital animals water. Some may say that's absurd. Hello. Some may also say that it's absurd to spend over 1,000 hours playing a simulated farming game, but... And maybe it is. But so what? No, not water... Surprised that's the first time that's happened. It's because I moved that solar panel there. Okay. We're going to leave that piece of jade until all the other machines trigger. Try and get them all on the same cycle. Okay, so let's grab all the row. And... Oh, we need to put a fish in this last pond. Yeah, we don't have anything in there, so we need another fish. Let's do that now, because we're losing out on legendary fish row by not doing that. Legend 2? I would not mind if the Legend Cousins one came up again, so I could just get more legendary fish. To fill, because I like having them in my tanks, too. Oh, and we need a sign for this one. Do I have wood? Yes, I have wood. Yep, that's the one. Signs, signs, everywhere signs. Do 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 do. Do this, don't do that. Did you read the sign? I'm a little nervous for the Ask Me Anything tomorrow. I don't think you guys will ask me anything too weird, but honestly, there's probably not much I wouldn't answer. Because you guys ask me random questions while we're during just regular streams, so I mean, really, it's AMA like all the time. I'll answer whatever, but for the most part. But I guess just kind of saying that it's out there might encourage people to think up some weirder questions. I don't know. I just hope I don't log on and say, hey, welcome to the stream, 100 subscribers, woohoo, and somebody's just like, who'd you vote for? Like, oh my god, please, no. Mother's maiden name. Street you grew up on, like, okay. Yeah. The street I grew up on was not I didn't have a street address. It was a rural route, so not going to get a whole lot of information there. We did move into town out of the country when I was in 8th grade, and the street was Lincoln Way. Ooh, you know, super exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm so dumb. Well, I promise you I don't use that as my bank security question. So, I want to answer those kinds of questions. Yeah, I'll ask him if he wants to. He wants to. The next movie he wants to see is Mufasa. But I'll ask him. Oh my god, so many bubblies. Old Sanic. Why don't you go see Sanic? Yeah, that movie's gonna make a whole bunch of money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's kind of a big season, like Moana 2, Sonic 3, Mufasa. I know, and it's not going to make a ton of money, like compared to these movies, but I mean, Lord of the Rings, and same, not going to be a huge money maker, but I'm kind of excited for Nosferatu. Yeah, I personally don't have like any hopes, or I don't even care if Mufasa is good or not. My kid just wants to see it. I love The Lion King, but I haven't even seen the Lion King remake, so I really have no interest in seeing the prequel to the remake. But you know, kid wants to see it, I'm gonna take him. I basically take him to the movies. Maybe I spoil him, but I take him to the movies basically every single opportunity, because that's my favorite thing to do, is go to the movies. Yeah, Sal, that is completely true. I mean, it's been like that for the past few years. Let's go collect the animal stuff. Yeah, same. Like, even like generally, even if the movie's not great, I generally still have a good time going to the movies. Unless I like go by myself, then sometimes not. But like if I'm with my kids or with some friends, and you know, get some popcorn, and especially like comedies and horror movies are really, even when those are bad, they can still be fun in a theater. Say in action movies too. I just like going to the movies. And I have my preferences like everybody does, but in general, like I'll give almost any movie a shot. Yeah, Inside Out 2 was awesome. Like that blew any like other recent like sequels out of the water. Like Inside Out 2 was like a 9.5. Moana 2 was like a 6.5, a 7. But I took Emma and Drake to the Lord of the Rings Tuesday night, and we were the only people in the theater. So that was kind of fun. Kind of sad, but kind of fun. I do like Jim Carrey, Angel Island, and I want to see the Sonic movies, but neither of my kids are particularly into Sonic, so we just haven't sat down and done it. But it's something I want to do. Yes, Inside Out 2 is so good. I love it. I mean, it's pretty rare for Pixar to not hit it out of the park, though. Like, I can only think of a single Pixar movie that I would say I actively did not like. Even their movies that are just okay are still, you know, better than 80% of everything else that's out there. And then, of course, you know, their really good movies are like, you know, some of the best movies ever. I might get mad. You might hear me swear for the first time on this channel. They have one movie that legitimately makes me angry, and it's possibly like one of the worst movie going experiences I've ever had, which isn't 100% the movie's fault because there was other stuff going on. But oh my gosh, just I'm sure you can hear it. Like, just thinking about that movie just makes my blood boil. I'm hesitant to even go into it. Okay, what else? I think we got everything going in here. Getting distracted with the movies. Cars 2. Drop the title. Okay, so however many years ago it was, we were visiting family, and we were going to a drive-in, and we were going to see Cars 2 and Green Lantern, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. And you know, so the first one, Cars, it's not my favorite Pixar movie by far, but it is a really good movie. And it has really, like, good themes of, like, Americana, small towns, small businesses. The movie's about how little towns in America are being forgotten because of these giant corporations, and the interstates are representative of a smaller, slower way of life kind of being bypassed. And Lightning McQueen, you know, he sells a lot of toys, but he also has, like, a lot of character growth in that movie. The movie's like, and I didn't really see all that, like, the first time I watched it, but as I, like, got older and my son really liked Cars and I was subjected to watching it a bunch of times, I really kind of grew to appreciate it. I was like, wow, this movie is actually pretty good. It doesn't personally, you know, I wouldn't say it's a favorite of mine compared to some other Pixar movies, like, you know, The Incredibles, because I'm a nerd and I like superheroes more than I like cars, but I really appreciate that movie. And then Cars 2 was just like the NASCAR Larry the Cable Guy, let's sell toys, dumbest movie to end all stupid movies. Like, I'm sorry. I was so angry. I can't even talk. I get so flippin' messed up over this stupid movie. And some of the other things are, so we went to a drive-thru. On this trip that we were on, I had already killed my father-in-law's car. Like, it was a very old car. I was the last person to drive it. After I drove it, it would not start. I killed the car. So we're going to the move-in, or the drive-in, and I take my mother-in-law's car, and it's raining. And so I'm trying to watch Cars 2 in the rain through the window wipers. We have the window wipers, like, blazing through the entire thing. And I end up killing the battery of her car during the movie. And everyone in my car fell asleep except for me. So I'm in the rain and trying to watch Cars 2 through a water-covered windshield with a dead battery, and no one else is awake, and Larry the Cable Guy won't shut up, and they got rid of all of the amazing themes and messages from the first movie, and I am so effing angry. Transformers is fine. I was never much into Transformers as a kid, except for Beast Wars. I liked that one a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. We were playing Stardew Valley. Let's play Stardew Valley. Yeah, I had a terrible time. And like I said, that's not... A lot of that stuff is not the movie's fault, but it happened anyway. Kind of full. There we go. I've always meant to go back and rewatch it at some point, but never got around to it. So, and I also haven't seen Cars 3, but I've heard Cars 3 is much better. Aside from that, I've seen all the Pixar movies except for Cars 3 and Lightyear. I just haven't gotten around to Lightyear. I can't get excited for Lightyear. I'm sorry. You're my best friend. I'm sorry. Oh my God. My favorite Pixar movie. That's hard. Toys 3, Incredibles, or Incredibles 2. Toy Story 3, Incredibles, or Incredibles 2. Up. Up is really good. Of course, the first Toy Story is really good. It's hard. What are your guys' favorites? There's so many good ones. I have seen the Cars 4 SNL skit with Owen Wilson. That is very funny. I watched quite a bit of SNL on YouTube. I used to watch a lot of SNL on TV when I was a kid, but now I just catch it the next day on YouTube. Yeah, Inside Out is also a favorite. Oh, Elemental. Oh yeah. Elemental is so good. Actually, I can pull up a list too. Elemental, for the podcast I do, last year we did our top 5 movies of 2023, and I think Elemental was my number 3. Hold on, I'm pulling up a list. We'll just leave Stardew Valley paused for a little bit. That's okay. We're yakking. That's fine. Okay, I don't think there's anything personal here. WALL-E is also definitely up there. Okay, so Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars. Ratatouille is also a favorite. I love Ratatouille. WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, Finding Dory, Cars 3, Coco, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4. Onward is a favorite. I love Onward. Soul, Luca is really good. Turning Red is real good. Lightyear, and Elemental. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, favorites. My favorite ones are Toy Story, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Brave, Inside Out, The Incredibles 2, Onward, and Turning Red, and Elemental. Those ones are my favorites. But even like the ones I didn't name, like A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, like those are classics. And the first Cars is really good. Monsters University is decent. Good Dinosaur is okay. I guess that's like, this is probably like the lowest point for me aside from Cars 2. But that's like the line where The Good Dinosaur is just okay, but I would say I liked it, I enjoyed it. Whereas Cars 2 is the other side of the line. Haven't seen Cars 3. Finding Dory is good. Coco is also really good. I was pleasantly surprised with Toy Story 4. Soul is, if you haven't seen Soul, I do recommend that. Luca is a classic. This one gets watched in my house a lot. And I haven't seen Lightyear. I can't get up the energy to sit down and watch it. A tier list. I'm sure that exists. You guys can see this, right? You can see Chrome? Yeah, you can see Chrome. Okay, hopefully we don't see anything inappropriate here. So This is all Pixar and Disney. All Pixar films. Okay. So I think this is everything up to Elemental, which was last year, 2023. I don't think they released a movie this year. I think their next movie is Elio, which is summer 2025. So I think this is everything. Okay, so let me add a tier here. Soul is very good. Add a row below. Okay, so let's establish the tiers. Okay, so S tier, we need a better name. We need a Pixar-themed name for the S tier. Schnikes. Oh, Schnikes. The Incredible tier. I'm glad you're having fun, Abigail. The Incredible tier. It's even red. Perfect. Okay, and then the D tier is just called the Cars 2 tier, and it exclusively has Cars 2 in it. There we go. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and put Lightyear and Cars 3 in the haven't seen tier. Okay, the C tier is the you may advance to second grade tier, because you pass, you know your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s well enough to advance to grade 2, Johnny. But honestly, we have high hopes for you. This is kind of average. You're kind of an average student, Johnny. No shade to you. We still love you. Okay, and then the A tier is the this is hard. This is so hard. Amazing tier. And the B tier is the better than a B movie tier. Okay. Eyes are hard. We could do a hangout session like this without, actually playing games. We could do that. That's totally cool. I should put on some Okay. I won't worry about that now. But if we're going to do that, I'm going to make a playlist of non-copyrighted music. But this is fine for now. Okay, so we're going to go in order of production. All right, yeah, we'll do that. So I'll just kind of drag it up, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to put it. It's not necessarily going here. And guys, feel free to shout out in the chat where you think it should go, or where you would personally put it. And you can also, if you really want, you can pull up Tier Maker and make your own. And then you can snapshot it and share it in the Discord if you want. Toy Story, the original movie, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, it's just looking at it meta-wise, this is one of the most important movies ever made. There are so many powerhouses behind Pixar's history. George Lucas, Steve Jobs, John Lasseter. The fact that this movie was made at all is amazing. And then what it led to is it's just kind of unspeakable. The legacy of this studio that so often gets confused with Walt Disney Animated Pictures, but is really its own separate animation studio and production studio that's just owned by Disney. Yeah, I could do an anime movie one. But I'm going to try and not take like the meta aspect of it into account. Do I have Stardew Valley paused? Hold on. Yes. Okay, we're paused. Sorry. That would have been bad. I mean, it wouldn't have really been that bad. I'm going to try and just judge these as individual movies. And not think about kind of the meta stuff. I think it's either A tier or incredible tier. I'm going to put it in the amazing tier for now. After I get this set up and see how it looks, it could possibly get bumped up one. But it's still entertaining to this day. It's a not a common watch, but I'd say, you know, it's something we watch at least every couple of years. We always have a good time with it. This movie is really fantastic. Okay. But, you know, you guys know that. All right. Toy Story 4 does not come next. Oh, okay. So I just grouped all the Toy Stories together. Fine. We'll just do the Toy Story. Toy Story 2, I'm going to put in the B tier, better than a B movie tier. It is good. It is super entertaining. It's just not quite as revolutionary in terms of storytelling as the first one is. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's quite as well written as Toy Story 3 or Toy Story 4. So we'll just go ahead and grab those. Toy Story 3 for me is going in the S tier, and Toy Story 4 is going in the amazing tier. Toy Story 3 is really peak Pixar for me. It was a movie that came out when I was an adult. I was like probably like early 20s, like 22, 23, something like that. And I was just like, why are they making another Toy Story movie? Like, who cares? Like, it's whatever, man. But we went and saw it because we see every Pixar movie. In this house, if there's a new Pixar movie, if there's a new Disney movie, we're going to see it. Except for Cars 3 and Lightyear. We didn't see those. But I was really just blown away. I didn't really realize like how nostalgic Buzz and Woody were until like I watched this movie and saw them in that furnace about to be burned to pieces, and then Andy gives this little girl his toys, and I'm just like bawling and crying. We had around that time we used to host like kind of adult parties at my house, and we had like, I want to say like 6, 7, 8, 20-something year olds. You know, they're having adult drinks. And I remember us all sitting and watching Toy Story 3 on Blu-ray and just like not saying a single freaking word for 90 minutes. Abigail, I think you were there for that. Maybe you weren't. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember who was at all those different things. But that movie's really amazing. And then Toy Story 4, kind of a similar thing, but just not as impactful. I was like, okay, Toy Story 3 was really good. What are the chances that they're going to hit another home run with Toy Story 4? And it was good. I really like Annie Potts in that movie. I really did not anticipate Woody leaving the group. It is good. It's just not as good as Toy Story 3, or I would say as good as Toy Story 4. You guys are not prepared for the rants that I can go on animated movies. Seriously, I will talk for an hour about each of these. Okay. Bug's Life. Bug's Life is really good. This is probably one of the ones that I haven't seen as many times as an adult. So bring it. So probably my knowledge and my ability to dissect and analyze A Bug's Life isn't as detailed and as savvy as it may be with a lot of these other movies. Particularly sometimes like the ones that I get really into and watch a bunch of times are the ones that my kids like because I'm forced to watch them. So I have, like, okay, for instance, Shrek 2. Both of my kids had a Shrek 2 phase where we just watched Shrek 2 again and again and again. Not Shrek, not Shrek 3, not Shrek Forever After, but Shrek 2. And so I know that movie like inside and out, and like background stuff and cast, because like I was forced to watch it all these times. So I'm like on the IMDb page, looking up stuff, looking up the writers, looking up the producers. Neither of my kids really got into Bug's Life, so they've both seen it and I enjoy it. As a kid, like I remember my biggest opinion of it as a kid was the PlayStation 1 game was too hard, and it's way better than Ants. If anybody has seen Ants, you probably agree with that. Things is they're really passionate. I am passionate about animated movies. This is one of my things. Sometimes it comes up on the podcast that I'm on, and sometimes other people get angry at me about it. Like, we don't want to hear your cartoon rants, Ryan. Okay, Finding Nemo. This is like a totally classic movie. I would say it's really good, and it's really popular. I think in my mind, it's fractionally more popular than it should be. Like the world at large probably thinks this movie is like a 9 or a 10, and I think this movie is more like an 8 or a 9. It is really good. So I'm going to put it in the A tier, but I'm a slightly like a 5% a hipster when it comes to Finding Nemo. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason for it. Maybe it's because I missed this one in theaters as a kid. My parents were pretty good about taking us to movies, but for whatever reason, we missed Finding Nemo in theaters. The first time I saw it was on pay-per-view in a hotel as a kid, and I loved it. I thought it was really good. Darla scared the bejesus out of me. But for, just for whatever reason, I think I just, liked it like 5% less than everybody else. And then Finding Dory, I think, is probably in the same tier. It's kind of a Toy Story 3 thing. Like, I've come to trust Pixar to an extent on sequels. They do like to make sequels, but Cars 2 aside, they generally are not going to make a sequel unless they have a really solid script with a story that's worth telling. And Finding Dory is a pretty good example of that. Obviously, there's lots of Finding Nemo merchandise. There's lots of crap with Marlin and Nemo and Dory on it. But it's not quite the obvious cash grab that Cars 2 was, because Cars 2 is just toys. But the story in Finding Dory is really solid. It's really heartwarming. It even has like some pretty decent original characters with Hank. I'm sorry. I hate Cars 2. I'm so mad. I hate it so much. I don't even say hate very often. Okay, so Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, they're good. Okay, let's keep going. Monsters, Inc. is also classic. God, this A tier is going to be so high. I think it also goes in the amazing tier. Billy Crystal, John Goodman, Jennifer Tilly, like really great cast. Boo is adorable. Steve Buscemi is Randall. It has an exciting conclusion. It has some really good shorts that go with it. The animation at the time was peak. The reason they made this movie when they made it is because they finally like developed the technology necessary to have all of Sully's fur. Like, if you look at the movies that came before Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, and I think Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo may have been before or after. But nothing in there has like fur, or at least if it has fur, it's like matted fur. But if you look at Sully, like, he's so fuzzy, he's like a poof ball. And that's the reason why they didn't do that until Monsters Inc. is because they couldn't, because it's a hard thing to do, to show all that. And actually, let's go back to Shrek 2 for a minute. If you remember Shrek 2, so the original Shrek opens with Shrek reading the fairy tale story about Fiona while he's on the can. Shrek 2 opens with Prince Charming doing the same thing, and then it shows Prince Charming traveling to the tower where Fiona is kept by the dragons, and then, you know, he goes in. The one of the first scenes is Prince Charming goes into the dragon guarded tower, and he pulls off his helmet, and then he pulls off his hairnet, and he does like that hair whip, like shampoo commercial thing. And that was actually like one of the big money shots in that movie, because that's not something that was technologically feasible until that point, because like animating like all those individual strands of hair, they didn't have the computing power for that. Okay, we need to keep going. Let's stop. Okay. Monsters University is good. I'm going to put it in the better than a B movie tier, because I'd rather watch Monsters University than your average B movie. I think there's nothing like super special about Monsters University. It's just kind of fun, and it's just Pixar doing a college movie. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Revenge of the Nerds or Animal House or those kinds of movies, but it's just like that kind of movie for kids. And yes, like there's Monsters University toys, but it's not like Cars 2, where it's just like, oh my God, we're going to sell 2 billion Lightning McQueens. This is going to be awesome. We're going to be, oh God, it's okay. So Monsters University is pretty decent. The Incredibles. Now this is a movie. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin with The Incredibles. It's incredible. So it's probably like the best superhero movie of its era. And of course, it was made prior to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, prior to the majority of the movie-going audience getting bored with superhero movies. It was made prior to the formula for superhero movies being established. And even so, once that formula was established, you know, like it is, you get your hero, you establish their origin story, you meet their initial their big bad, they get beat, they have like a training thing, they find out what they really care about, then they go beat the bad guy. The Incredibles like stands apart from all that because it's talking about superheroes that have already existed. In fact, they're done. They're retired. They're living out their lives. They have kids, they have jobs. And it's also kind of like a Watchmen-esque world where superheroes are not welcome in society. They're not thought of as good people. It has this realistic tone where people care more about the money that is cost by the damage that superheroes do when they're doing their jobs, rather than the lives that they save, which is probably that's something that would come up in real life if superheroes existed. If you were a superhero and you saved somebody and you like hurt their arm while you're saving them, they'd probably sue you, because that's how the world freaking works. Well, you know, movies are relative. Not everybody has the same experience when watching a movie. A lot of what counts when you're watching a movie is, how do you feel while you're watching it? Are you in a good mood? Do you feel well? Are you hungry? Are you tired? How old are you? What kind of things are you into at that point? Like, all of these things like determine like how you view a movie. But yes, you should. I absolutely agree. You should rewatch The Incredibles. And also The Incredibles 2. It's like everything I said about that kind of comes full circle in The Incredibles 2, where they're trying to reintroduce superheroes into a society. But what's the difference? What's the difference? The difference is insurance. Now, Elastigirl has insurance. So if something gets destroyed while she's saving somebody, it's okay. She's insured. We don't have to worry about a lawsuit. Liability is not a problem. These movies are so ridiculous. But then there's also like, when it comes to superheroes, I always prefer like teams. Like, I mean, obviously like Spider-Man, Batman, those are great. But I've always been like an X-Men person. I like teams of superheroes, lots of different powers, people, dynamics, interrelationships, learning how to combine their powers, learning to overcome their disputes and, for the good of the team. And this is more than a team. This is a family. So it's even better. Okay. Sorry. All right. I need water. Hold on. I can't believe you guys are still here. Cars. Okay, so I kind of already went on a Cars rant. But basically it looks like a dumb movie about cars that talk. But it's really about like small town America disappearing and learning to take life slower. If you think about it, Cars, like the message in Cars, actually is very similar to the message in Stardew Valley. The protagonist of Stardew Valley works in the big city and works this really terrible corporate job that they hate. And the point is that they inherit Grandpa's farm and move to the country. And the biggest message in Stardew Valley is just taking life a little slower, enjoying the small moments, enjoy watching that rabbit run out from under that bush, or that squirrel run up that tree, or those glowing jellyfish in the sea. And Cars 2 is a piece of crap. Cars has that same message about just taking life a little slower. It's about a race car, a NASCAR car, one of the fastest things out there, who has to learn to slow down. Plus it has Owen Wilson and he says, wow. Sorry. Ratatouille is another one that I liked a lot. Sure, I liked when I saw it, but I think it's grown on me more and more as I've watched it. And I don't have like a real particular reason for that. I think it's just a really charming movie about following your dreams and not letting the labels that we have prevent you from doing the things you want to do. Be you a rat who wants to cook, or be you a nerd who wants to go out with a totally hot French girl. Go for it. Live your dream. Live your best life. Also, all these movies have a really stellar cast. So probably the amazing tier. This is kind of hard to like order these movies in like a specific order. I'll try. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, let's keep going. WALL-E. Whew. So if we're just talking visually, WALL-E might be the best one. If we're talking about like a message that really matters. Oh, hey, Jams. A literal nerd that wants to go out with a totally hot French girl. Yeah. Hi, Jams. How are you? If we're talking about a message that everybody on this freaking planet needs to pay attention to, WALL-E might be the best one. If we're talking about a charming protagonist, WALL-E might be the best one. If we're talking about the cutest love story, WALL-E might be the best one. WALL-E's amazing. Watch WALL-E. WALL-E. Up. Oh my God, Up. This was the first movie I went out to see with one of my two best friends, Daniel, who is a co-host on the podcast that I do. where we often talk about movies, by the way, The Horror of Babylon. This was the first movie that he and I ever saw together. You've seen all of these movies, Jams? Good. Wallet is also fantastic. Without Wallet, my money would just be all over the place. No, Daniel has never participated in this channel because Daniel has no filter. And I try to keep things as close to PG, at least PG-13 here as possible. Yeah, Wally is up there. It's in the incredible tier. Felix's stream? I don't know. Okay, Up is a classic adventure movie with one of my favorite types of protagonists, the grumpy old man who doesn't want anybody to be around, and he has to get his frozen heart thawed. And instead of it being like, no shade to grumpy old men like Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon, those great movies, but it's not, another old lady who like teaches him to love again. It's a fat little boy. It's a fat little Boy Scout who doesn't have a father figure, and a dog who doesn't have a master. And it's just so adorable, and it just makes me want to cry. And it has the saddest opening of like almost any movie ever. And it shouldn't. Like, it's just like, so of course, and a spoiler warning for like every Pixar movie ever, but it opens showing Carl's whole life, meeting his wife, Ellie. Yeah, I think it's Ellie. And, up to the point where she dies, and it's super sad, even though it really, they had a whole life. They met each other as children. They married young. They grew old together, and they didn't get to have children, which was the other like super sad part, but they had a whole life together, and it's so much more than the rest of us get, than a lot of us get. I mean, who here wouldn't sell everything they have to, get a guarantee that they're going to be with the person they love for the rest of their life? I know I would, for sure. But God, this movie just makes me bawl and bawl and bawl. Okay. What did I forget about Ellie, Jams? Give me a chance to get a drink of water. Yeah, so many of these movies make me cry. Ooh, we get to talk about Brave next. But I want to see what I forgot about Ellie. We'll go ahead and drag Brave up. Merida. Ellie didn't have a child because the doctor said, guessing it part, it wasn't safe for her and she wouldn't be able to have children. Yes. Yeah, that was incredibly sad. Okay, Brave. This is a very good movie that was marketed very poorly. So some of you are probably too young to have been around when the trailers were, like the first trailers were out for Brave. It was marketed like it was going to be an epic, like a Braveheart, like an epic, like Lord of the Rings, like swashbuckling swords, armies clashing kind of movie. Mordu! And it's not that. It is a heartwarming fairy tale about the relationship between a mother and a daughter. And Brave is a very special movie to me. I have a daughter, Emma, and her mother, Becca. And they have a very good relationship, but they also are a mom and a 15-year-old girl, and they fight. Oh my God, they fight. And sometimes when they fight, I think about this movie, and I think about,
it seems like they could kill each other right now, but I know deep down they love each other. Just like I know that Merida loves her mom. So I actually wasn't crazy about Brave the very first time I saw it, just because it was marketed so weirdly. It was just, it wasn't what they advertised it to be. It's actually better than what they advertised it to be, but me and a lot of my peers didn't like it the first time watching it, but I love it. It's really good. Honestly, I could just watch this movie and just watch Merida's hair the entire time. It's amazing the what we were talking about earlier with Sully in his hair, or fur, I think it's fur, and now Merida's hair, like the jump that they were able to do in like 5, 6, 7 years, how many years there are between those movies, is just absolutely crazy. No, Brave is perfect. I love it. It's just that the OG trailers were very misleading. But okay, Brave is really good. Inside Out. Speaking of perfect movies, like Inside Out is absolutely freaking fantastic. You don't need me to tell you that. Everybody who's seen Inside Out knows, and let's just go ahead and grab Inside Out 2, knows how good it is. Sadness, like, I learned from a young age, because of Marge Simpson, that it is okay to be sad. It's even necessary to be sad. Your entire life can't be joy, because it's impossible. And these movies do a better job of explaining that than almost anything I've ever seen. It's the perfect movie. End of discussion. But yes, I absolutely adore all of the both Inside Out movies. They're both in the top tier. Even though I've only seen Inside Out 2 once, because I just saw it one time when it was in theaters. We haven't watched it again yet. I really need to. But it is really good. I'm not even sure like which one is better between Inside Out and Inside Out 2. It's hard to like judge them that way, because they're both of them are so important to each other. But this is one of those movies where it's like, yes, I have faith in Pixar to make sequels when a sequel is actually worth telling. Like Incredibles 2, Inside Out 2, Toy Story 3, to lesser extents, Toy Story 4, Finding Dory, but still very good. Okay. All right. The Good Dinosaur. This is our first and maybe our only entry in the you may advance to second grade tier. It's a good movie. It's fine. But it doesn't have the heart that all of these other movies have. It's not as entertaining as all of these other movies. And I'm sorry if you like it. Like I mean I like it too, but I don't love it like I love these other movies. Panic attack, that accurate? Yeah, actually, I've had a couple panic attacks in my life, and that kind of got me in the theater. I was like, wow, that's what it's like to have a panic attack. That's very true. But The Good Dinosaur is it's just kind of an average movie. It's not bad. But it's not exactly great. But I mean, like if this is the quote unquote worst they do, then Pixar is doing pretty good, but it's not. This is the worst. This is the bad one. This is the one that no one likes. Get out of here. Coco is really, really good. The music, the animation. I've only seen Coco once, and we're kind of getting to the stage of these latter movies that a lot of them I've only seen one time, so it's going to be harder for me to rant about them. But it is really pretty, and the music is really good, and it has a really good message. If I've seen this one more times, it might be higher. It probably goes at the top of the better than a B movie tier. But I've only seen it once, and so it's Onward is a favorite. Actually, here's a funny story. So, Onward came out in 2020. It wasn't able to come out in theaters because of the coronavirus. And Disney put it on Disney Plus instead of releasing it in theaters. And my family watched it the night it came on Disney Plus. And from the first moment they get in that van and Chris Pratt says, "You put it in O for Onward," I paused the movie. I got some duct tape and a Sharpie, and I went out to my car and I ripped off a little piece of duct tape and I put it over the D for drive on my car, and I wrote an O for Onward. And that was 2020. It's now 2024. I still have that car. And until very recently, it still had O for Onward on there. And this year, 2 different people had borrowed that car. My mother and one of my best friends, Daniel. And both of them had trouble driving it. They put it in like 1 or 2 instead of drive because they didn't know what the O stood for. They were like, they couldn't figure out where drive was. So they put it in 1 or 2, which if you don't know, like you do 1 and 2 for like low traction situations like snow or when you're like towing something. And actually when my friend was driving it, he was driving my kid's mom to an appointment and they were on the interstate and he had it in 1. And she looked over like, "Why are you in 1?" He's like, "'Cause there's no drive on here." She's like, "No, Ryan is so stupid. Put it in O for Onward." Oh, so, and then my mom peeled it off. I let my mom borrow it and she couldn't figure it out. So she peeled off the O and now I have a D for drive, which is totally boring. But Onward is fantastic. Definitely watch Onward. Okay. Soul. I've only seen it 1 time. But it was really good. So I don't have a huge rant about Soul because I've only seen it once, but recommend. Luca is one of my kids' favorites. It gets played pretty regularly in our house. I would say, looking over the list, Luca is actually the Pixar movie that gets played the most in our house. Which is fine because it's very good. And it obviously has some pretty important messages about not judging people based on their appearance. And I love that it takes place in like this quiet, sunny country Italian town. And I love how much like actual Italian that it mixes in with it. And the kid who plays Alberto, I forget his name, but he's also in the 2 It movies and the 2 Shazam movies. I really like him. I think he is a very talented child actor. He's probably not even a kid anymore. He's probably a young adult now, but he's really charming. I really like him a lot. This movie, I don't even really know anymore. Something like this. This is getting hard. Okay, 2 more. Turning Red. This movie is like the most... I have never been a 13-year-old girl, but I have raised a 13-year-old daughter. And as a white, cis, heterosexual man who will never know what it's like to be a woman or a girl, but can only imagine what it's like through the relationships that I have with women. Turning Red felt like one of the truest, most accurate stories of what it's like to be a 13-year-old girl to me. Again, my opinion is worthless because I've never been a 13-year-old girl, but my daughter and her mother both also said the same thing. You weren't allowed to watch Turning Red? Why weren't you allowed to watch Turning Red, GMs? That's sad. It's really good. Highly recommend it. Sal agrees. Okay, that's good. So, not sounding like a complete butt face. I almost said bad words. I'm not feeling like a complete butt face by saying that it's I don't know, you ask a parent. Yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend it. Something like I think I probably even like it a little better than this. Something like that. Elemental. The Disney Pixar rom-com that I didn't know I needed. And those are the best movies. Like, when a movie comes out that you're excited for, there's generally like two things that happen. It meets your expectations and you're happy, or it doesn't meet your expectations and you're disappointed. But when a movie comes out that you don't really have, maybe you're excited for it, maybe you're not, but you don't have any expectations because it's such an original idea that you don't really have like a reference point for it. And then it's amazing. Like, if you would have asked me a year ago, hey, do you want Pixar to make a romantic comedy? I would have been like, I guess, because it'd probably be good because it's Pixar, but it's not really on my movie bucket list. Well, it should have been on my movie bucket list because this movie is freaking amazing. And in addition to that, the director, it's inspired from the director's parents' life because they were, I believe they were Korean immigrants who moved to New York City at a time when there was a very small Korean population in New York City. And he kind of based this story off of what it was like for them to be immigrants in a minority in a huge city, which if you haven't seen Elemental, the fire people are the minority in this city of elements where like the earth plant people, the water people, and the wind air people are the majority, and they're the kind of the middle and the upper class, and the fire people are like a lower class minority. So, you know, there's all of that too. And about how people in different classes or different races can form relationships and have bonds and find out that they have things in common, even though they don't share like these labels that society places on us. Like, oh, okay, so I'm a rich water kid from the better part of the city, but you're a poor fire girl from the ghetto. Like, oh, but we both also love all these things, and we have like these meshing personalities, and we have just like literally like one of the best rom-com chemistries I've seen in a movie since like What If, which was like, I don't know, like 2014, 2015, something like that. This movie's really good. My throat hurts. Oh yeah, so that's all of them. That's the Pixar tier list. If you guys like this, we can definitely do more of these. Like, I've got animated movie rants for days. Like Disney, DreamWorks, the various anime studios. You know, Studio Ghibli, Sony Pictures Animation, Blue Sky Studios. Like I can do them all. If we have watermelon, why don't we have earth melon, wind melon, and fire melon? The elemelons. Oh my gosh. Also, I do like what Abigail suggested about just doing streams that are just like hangouts. But I would definitely absolutely need to make a playlist of non-copyrighted music, because I do not like just me talking. I should have put on Stardew Valley music, because that's technically we're still playing Stardew Valley, so that would have been fine. But oh well. My throat hurts. But yeah, we can do more tier lists. I could do one tomorrow during the 100 subscriber live stream. Maybe we could end the live stream with that. So yeah, that'd be cool. If you guys have suggestions, you can put them in the chat. You can post in the Discord. If you do your own tier lists, snapshot them and put them in the Discord. Pixar's great. Watch more Pixar movies. And I should probably watch Cars 3 and Lightyear so I can fully update this list. And LEO comes out next year. Looking forward to that one. My throat hurts. Let's play some Stardew Valley. What's going on? What were we even doing? Apparently we were dehydrating fruit. We were not dehydrating feet. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm a big Studio Ghibli person. My kids and their mom are also big Studio Ghibli people. We watch a lot of Studio Ghibli in our house, and I exposed the kids to it from a very young age. Dryfoot. I don't remember what I've done and what I haven't done. It's only 6 o'clock. Okay, everything looks good here. I think I got the row. Looks like I got the row. Could also play like games on like a Hangout stream too. Like there's various like browser based games that everybody could play. That's an idea as well. There's lots of stuff we could do. Definitely open to ideas and suggestions too, if anybody has them. And thank you for those of you who sat through that. I know that was probably not that fun to listen to because I'm a nerd and I really like animated movies. And most people do not take them as seriously as I do. So, yeah. There might be PG Jackbox games. I can look into that. And we could probably do like PG-13. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Abigail. Okay, we'll do another one tomorrow. We'll end tomorrow night's stream with that. My throat is killing me. All right, so animals are good. Shed is good. Let's go to Ginger Island, I guess. I have no idea if I've already been there today. I completely forgot. What did I get with my throat? My tonsils. I still have my tonsils. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to take care of this. Oh, and here's a little... okay. So there's one spot here that isn't getting watered. If we put a sprinkler here... Go 1, 2... No, it won't reach. Enjoy your event tomorrow, Abigail. Oh, also, I have a video idea that I want to talk to you about, but I'll hit you up about it tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep. Take care. I need seeds, and I need to fix it so these 3 get watered. So let's start by making some seeds. And I guess we'll do pineapple because pineapple, fight me. Oh, Taysel. I can do that before I go to bed, Jams. Thanks for the suggestion. Honestly, I think I probably just talked a little too much, too fast, but I will check anyways just to be on the safe side. I don't want tonsillitis. I know it's, if it happens, it happens, but definitely don't want it. Okay. I guess we could just move this one up one. This should work. And we're not even going to really lose anything because we can plant something below it. Oh, 2 somethings. Okay, cool. So those should get watered now. And we'll come back tomorrow and we'll check that to be on the safe side. But I think that does it. I think we've got this set up about as efficiently as we can get it. That sounds rough, James. I'm sorry. You have to deal with that. Okay. I've got all of the machines running, it looks like, so we'll just throw all this stuff in. Did we go to the Mushroom Kingdom today? Probably. Yeah. Or there was nothing. Alright, so let's just go to bed. We'll play another day because I want to double check on those sprinklers. What time is it? It's a little after midnight. I should probably play one more day and then be done. But we'll see. We are streaming again tomorrow. Dairy products. Ice, chips. Okay. Thanks, Jams. That's all good information. Ooh, bookseller. Mildly perturbed. That's this outfit. Grab this. Say hi to the baby. Get my bonuses. Get my coffee. Say hi to the wifey. Check the wine. Drink some coffee. Yeah. That's life experience that'll do you well in the future and can let you help others. That's for sure. Let's put it this way. Oh, actually, we're getting low, so let's make some more. We need to make more coffee. Next time we're done with wine, we're probably going to make a whole bunch of coffee. You're not wrong, Jams. You're not wrong. Okay. Put all those away. Equip this. Put the prismatic shard. We're up to 28 prismatic shards. Getting lots of jade. I'm gonna rename this farm the Jade Empire. Okay, let's do the mammonals. Hello, mammonals. Everybody's still asleep. Look at them. They're all passed. Okay, they just woke up. It's because I opened the door. Don't need to go in the pig barn. No ostrich eggs. Is this one full? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's only 9 animals in here. Let's get some more golden chickens going. So that's probably another thing that should get added to the to-do list. Okay, so these, this. Let's do the wool. Yeah, that's true. Getting caught up when you're behind in school is really terrible. Need 4 more eggs. So we've got these. These golden eggs are so good. No wonder Jack went up the beanstalk after them. Alright, and everything else is going. Alright, let's go check on the trees. It's been a couple days since we've done that. Let's check the hay. Actually, we're at about like 50% hay. So I'm going to need to pay attention to that. We might actually have to buy hay for like the first time. I was not doing a good job of like cutting grass this past year. All right. Now let's go to the greenhouse. Oh, the row. I didn't do the row. Okay, so there's a few bottles there. We're actually going to leave these and get all the kegs on the same cycle. Let's get the row. We're going to wait till all the wine's done, and then we're going to do a few days or a couple days of just making coffee, because we're starting to run low on coffee. And then we'll have them all going at the same time making wine again, instead of like them all being on different days. I could probably sell a bunch of this row. Whatevs. I do what I want. Okay. Let's go to the Mushroom Kingdom. We'll ignore the slimes. That's what I'm best at. Welcome back, Sal. Cheese. I like cheese. Ooh, look at all that money. Okay, what can we dehydrate? Cherries, oranges, mangoes, peaches. Oh, this all sounds so delicious. Pineapples, pomegranates. I'm getting hungry. Strawberries, chanterelles, mushrooms, morels, blueberries. Why must you make me hungry, game? I don't make you hungry. Why do you treat me badly when I treat you so well? It's not fair, game. It's just not fair. I give you free advertising. I could really go for some dried pineapple right now. But alas, it was not meant to be. No, we got a few more here. Hopefully we go to the island and we can get this, if not full, kind of close to full. We've been getting a lot more of these machines running consistently now. Like, see, we're at 12 million already. It wasn't that long ago that we bought our golden clock. So we've been doing pretty good on the money front. Okay, so we've got some seeds up there, which I guess we'll get. Thank you. Is there anything in these? Nope. Thinking about just letting all of these crops just go and just coming every Friday and harvesting them. And I might do that especially now since I think I've got all the sprinklers set up the way I want them. Coconut. Yep, it looks like everything is getting nice and watered here. I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. Some like these kind of odd ones on the side are a little irritating, but it's okay. Just less watering for me to do, more crops, which means more money, more dried fruit. Concerned ape broke the game with their dried fruit. We're gonna be done with all of our chores. I don't even know what to do. Oh, yeah, there's ancient fruit. Forgot. 3, 1, 3. And then what else do we got here now? 145 blueberries, which is pretty cool. And then 15 and another 15, so that's 175 blueberries, 25 cranberries. Here's another 5 cranberries. And that might be it. That sounds good, James. I had some really good cookies today. A friend of ours made us mint chocolate chip cookies. So they're just like regular chocolate chip cookies, except that it also has mint in it. So it kind of tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream in a cookie, kind of, which is one of my favorite ice creams. It's really delicious. I definitely ate way too many of them. One second. Thought I had a message, but I do not. Nope. I think we're going to get... Oh no, we have a stack of 145 blueberries left. I don't think we're going to fill it, but we're going to get really close today. So much money. We're making money, honey. Oh, we're so close. So close. Yet so far-fetched. Did you know, random DarthDaimyo trivia, I also considered making Farfetch'd the mascot for this channel instead of Wobbuffet. Did I make the right decision? We'll never know. Bye, Sal. Thanks for watching. Have a great one. Okay. Yeah, that's all of our stuff. So what? Oh, we have that other room to decorate. We have one more room that we still haven't decorated yet. We were going to do like this room in a Junimo theme. So actually, so I can pick up all of these catalogs, except for the Junimo one, and maybe we'll keep the wizard one out too. And I was going to see if we can plant grass as well. So let me go see about some grass starters. Do we have any? We have 10. Can you craft these? I can't. Yes, you can. And you can craft bluegrass too. That's awesome. I forgot about that. Wait a minute. Did I have a bluegrass starter in there? I don't have any moss. Let's go look. We might actually run and get some moss. But let me look in here real quick and see if we have a bluegrass one. No, I must have used it somewhere. Because I had to craft one to get the Craft Master achievement. So let's go get some moss. We'll just run around and collect a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. Thanks for letting me know, GMs. That's good information to have. It was a raccoon. It was a raccoon family, in fact. Why is there no moss? Moss. Hello. I need you to make bluegrass. I'm not talking about music. Is there no moss in the winter? Oh, it may have been a rabbit also. Or a possum, yes. I've seen a possum before. Yes, I thought you could do it. I love it. Okay, we should probably put down the rest of the furniture we want before we place a bunch of grass. Let me pick up this aquarium since we're not using it. We'll leave that aquarium for now. So the stool, the chair, the dresser, the bulletin board. Do we have a spot for the bulletin board? We do. I like the bulletin board. I also like this painting. Maybe we can put it somewhere else. That looks good. I like these leafy wall things. We're going to put up a few of these. The star we might put up. Ooh, leafy wall panel. That's like a longer one. We'll try that. We definitely want a couple of these. Maybe this. Okay, so actually we don't have as much space here as I thought we did. That is so funny. Honestly, that's really kind of funny, Jams. Don't have room for that. We don't have quite as much room as I thought we did. But we can make this work. I'll kind of extend into the kitchen here. No, we don't really have a spot for that. So we'll just stick it in here, and that too. What about this brochure cabinet? kind of go there, yeah. Don't think we're going to use the wizard thing. What else can we get out of here? We could do, the Junimo bag and the Junimo bundle and the flower. I like all of these. We already did a hut, empty pot, the tea table. I like the tree. Oh, there's a large hut. The bookcase, maybe. And the rug. We need the rug. I like the cushions. We're not going to have room for all this. Oh my gosh, there's so much cool stuff. We need the floor. And the wallpaper. Okay. Okay. Let's not go nuts. No. Let's go nuts. Nice. I love it. Junimo room. Oh, not that. I want this. Okay, so let's put this here. Oh, nice. Put the community center back. And okay, the flower. Put there next to Leah's picture. Put the rug here. And maybe, can we put the cushion? Yeah, we can put a cushion like next. Can we actually sit on the cushion? No, not really. And then this and this. I like this a lot, actually. We're going to get rid of this wine table, and we're going to put this tree instead. Do we have room for the bookcase somewhere? Yeah, I guess we could put it there. I kind of love this. I was like I had no idea what to do with this space for forever, and I really like this. Co-op tomorrow at 7 Eastern, yes. No, that's correct, GM. Sorry, I kind of got into what I was doing. I guess technically it's after midnight, so it's today. But yes, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Maybe we can move a couple of these into here to kind of keep the green look going. Yeah. And then we could put the wine table. I put the wine table away. Where did I put the wine table? It's not. No, it is right there. Okay. But there's that gonna fit? It kind of fits. Can I move? No. Okay, that works. And then we can move another one of these over here. I like it. And there was an empty chest. I swear I saw an empty chest. That is a sewing machine. Here's an empty chest. Make it this color, and then we'll put all the catalogs in there. And then, yeah. I like it. It's kind of chaotic, but I'm kind of chaotic. All right, I think this is draft 1 of the house. I like it. Whew. All right, I think that's it for tonight. I will be back on 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, December 21st, which is today. So actually, that's like, not that far away. So I need to get to bed. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate everybody listening to my terrible Pixar opinions. So special shout out to Jams and Sal and Abigail and Angel Island and Bean. Did I miss anybody else who was chatting tonight? Oh, there's a lot of A lot of activity in the chat tonight, so I may be missing somebody. Oh, Saturn Links also as well. Thank you for chatting today. Much appreciated. Good night, everybody. Hope to see most of you at the 100 subscriber live stream. DarthDaimyo is blasting off again.